Guilty. That's right, guilty. And I'm talking about you. You and you and you. You're the person who's waiting, sitting home, waiting for rates to drop before you buy a house. Is that really smart? I understand you want the best rate, and I really don't blame you for wanting the best rate. However, what you're giving up is equity. Prices are not going down, they're going up. So, buying a house now in 2024 locks in that price of the house. That's right, you heard me, you're guilty, and I'm not standing for it. So here's what I'm going to do to help you get off the fence and stop renting. That house that was $200,000 10 years ago is now $400,000, which is the average price of a house. Rates, unfortunately, are high, but we can prevent sticker shock by buying now. That's right, by buying now. So folks, get off the fence and stop being guilty of waiting and waiting for rates to come down. Here's my prediction. When rates do drop, guess what's going to happen to the market? Prices are going to skyrocket because your neighbors, your friends, your coworkers are all going to run to grab a house. And what do you think is going to happen to prices? They're going to shoot up, supply and demand. So right now is the absolute best time to lock in that price of a house, build equity. What I mean by equity is when you buy real estate and because it goes up, that $300,000 purchase that you bought in June of 2024, 9.9 times out of every 10 is going to be worth more in 6, 12, 18 to 24 months from now. It's documented. I have customers who bought houses in 22 and 23 are so happy they did because their house is worth so much more. What does that mean? It's worth more. Well, guess what? You lock in your payment, but now that extra money that it's worth, you can borrow against. And when you borrow against that added extra value, that money, which you can write off, can now pay for a new car. How about paying credit cards off? How about an education? How about renovations? There's so many different things you can do with that equity. Try doing that with a car, better yet a couch, and tell the bank, you know what, I have a couch I'd like to put it for collateral. How much can you loan me on this couch that I bought 2, 3, 4 years ago? And tell me what the banker says. Or you can tell them I had a house that I bought 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I'd like to borrow against that to pay for important things like paying down credit card debt, like my child's education or your education, or different things that you may need for your family. And you tell them you have a house that you like to put it for collateral, they'll say, come on in, sit down, let's begin an application, let's talk about how we can help you pay for those things. Not your couch, not your car, but your house. Because your house has real worth and builds equity, which means it's worth more tomorrow than you bought it today. Thank you for your time. Again, this is Sherif Oliver, the Lone Ranger.